I'll make some tacos from the chicken.
Oh, there you go.
You're not going to use all the chicken, right?
Yeah, every single bit.
Make a lot of chicken.
It says 2 cups.
Yeah, it'd be good. That can feel like 2.
I was thinking maybe I'll make 2 mini things and bring 1 to Nayeli. Because I was going to buy her a pre-made meal, but that felt very not personal.
Yeah, you should.
It feels like today's Tuesday, and let me just tell you guys, it does not feel like a Tuesday. It feels like a Monday. Like we did all our grocery shopping today, all our cleaning today. I don't know what day it is. I'm really confused. I'm acting like this is a shot of tequila. I'm scared. I've done this before, but I don't want to do it on camera.
What do you want, baby? Do you want a white Zen or a Pinot?
Huh?
You want a white Zen or a Pinot?
Surprise me. Not white Zen. That's really sweet for right now. I don't really want that. Did it start? Yes, it just started. Also, I'm hoping my light lasts the whole thing. I saw you charged it.
I charged all day, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you had just plugged it in.
Don't want the hard water spots.
I will say,
Alana,
I don't like any pre-workout. Like, it's horrible for you. But we're not here for the health. We're here for the wealth. All right? So we're going to take the pre-workout. Alani's is the best. Okay, so are you going to try the chicken?
Yeah, sure.
I got this first when we were walking around Costco, so the whole rest of the time I could smell it. And it was kind of grossing me out. Like, I love rotisserie chicken, but something about smelling it the whole time. Thank you. Why does it look so light?
It's a Pinots are lighter.
Well, what percentage is it?
14 and a half.
Let me see. This is what we're drinking today. I've never tried this, right?
Not that one. It had like 90 points at the liquor store.
Castle Rock. I think only our liquor store does that. I guess.
The points?
Yeah. What at like the 7-Eleven in California is not putting points on their wines, okay? They don't give a shit. Only a discount price is what they're putting on that. My feet really hurt. I feel like I should put on some shoes. We just started. Okay, so I'm following a Facebook recipe. It's on my phone. What do we do? I guess I'll look it up on your phone. But it's not going to be the same one. This is so annoying. Okay, I kind of remember it.
Screenshot it?
Huh?
Did you screenshot it?
On my phone?
Okay, I'm going to go get your phone.
I don't think the screenshots, like, coexist like that.
Okay, it's dead, though, of course.
Is it dead?
Yeah, it's charging.
If I search... But I reshared it to my Facebook profile, but I did on... So it only showed it to myself. I put it on my story on Instagram, so maybe I can look up the girl's name. Oh, you found the electric one. Oh my god. This is... Why didn't I think of this? How do I go to my profile? You don't have my profile?
It's on your Instagram story.
I know, but it's on only to subscribers. And this douchebag is not subscribed to me, so he can't see it. I had thought you could go on and see it from my profile.
Log into your profile.
It's going to send something to my phone.
Well, it's
No?
probably a code. You could probably just look at it.
I don't know my username.
Kyra RC was in, isn't it?
Yeah, can you be quiet before you start being like Levi and then randomly say my password too? The one time I was on a live, maybe some of you guys were watching, and Levi literally was like, wait, your password is this, right? I'm like, oh my god. Anyways, I'm totally the type of person where my phone saves all my information. So like today I went to log into my bank account and it didn't have it like already up. And I was like, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. Is there like a number? Is there a colons?
Yeah, you were struggling.
Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna like find my password through the reflection of my eyeballs. Login request sent. I have to go onto Instagram and approve it. Wait, I could do it through my iPad.
Oh, there you go.
But it's dead?
Probably. I put the big...
Just go to on Instagram, and then if you go to my notifications, I think it'll say. What a dummy. I'm a big dummy. Anyways, it sounded really good and like fall flavored. So I was like, yes, please. Absolutely. Let's make it. And nobody really likes casseroles in this house besides me. So I never want to go through the work. But today I'm like, we're going through the work.
Yeah, I approved it.
You approved it?
Did it work?
It's loading. So I think so because it wasn't like loading before. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So... what am I doing? I forget what I'm doing all the time.
That knocked her out. That's what you did at Disney?
Yeah, just like, she has a hard time gripping the binky, and the grape water helps her with it. And then she likes being like snug in that Harry Potter one the most, but I put that one. And then when you put her in... how come I can't see subscriber stories? Oh, there it is. Okay. Not now. We're gonna just... this is so... at least it seems pretty easy to follow. Two cups rice.
You got it.
I don't know.
2 cups made or 2 cups?
It's gonna be a much different environment than normal lives as far as the chat goes.
Totally.
I attracted and it's a can. The other crazy part, the craziest part of everything, is I don't think I have a 9x13 pan. No, just 2 cups.
I know, I'm just gonna make 3. Or do you want to make just 2 cups?
No, you make the rice with everything else.
Oh.
It doesn't like cook separately in there. 2 cups water, 2 cups uncooked rice.
Okay. Water's gonna be in here. Get the rice.
Okay, and then the broccoli. I think she used frozen broccoli. I'm not gonna use the frozen broccoli. We're gonna use regular. Oh my god, you got so much. This is 16 ounces. I'm not weighing this. I'm just gonna use... I'm just gonna use my eyeballs to measure with my heart. Like, this is a lot. I don't think that much. Also, I'm not gonna use the stem. What do you mean, guys? You're not here to watch me make chicken bake? Come on. You're lying. You're fibbing. Okay, this, if you guys love recipe stuff, I just found a girl on TikTok. Her name is, what's her name? Dawn. She is so entertaining. And she always says, what was I saying a billion times earlier that you probably wanted to kill me for?
I don't know. You blocked it out, I think.
You blocked me out.
There you go.
It is what it is, or...
It is what it is, what it is, what it is.
I don't think that's it. Cranky viewers tonight. No, we attracted the haters today with our little drama story. So then, you know. Ow, was that on purpose? Did you just spank me on purpose? Shirt knife. Does anybody actually keep this full ass stem on here? Because not me. I used to love my crock pot. Those were like, this reminds me of like a crock pot meal because of how easy it is. But I don't know, you made me second guess my crock pot. You said things in the crock pot are dry, and I'm like, you know what?
I did?
You're so right.
When did I say that?
I don't know. A long time ago. But I was like, you know, you have, unless it's like a soup. If a soup is dry, I'm a bad cook, but that's pretty bad. But you said it's dry.
This is great.
Did you hear me?
I don't remember saying it's dry, but...
Whatever. Anyways, I don't use it as much anymore. I like it for like shredded chicken, but even then. That's the thing that I can admit. I'm not good at cooking, but I really enjoy it. It's like really therapeutic for me. I'm not good. Like baking, yeah, I could start a house on fire when I bake. Like it's not good. But cooking, like, I mean, I've been cooking for myself for literally ever. Thanks, Mom. Thanks a lot. I had to make my own cup of noodle. How rude. Okay, I think this is good. First step, preheat the oven to 350. What?
What?
I'm reading the directions and I'm already confused. What is this? Preheat the oven to 350. Cook the rice according to directions. You're the directions, Becky. I washed the broccoli. Are you supposed to drink while you're breastfeeding? It's a personal preference, kind of. I mean, there definitely is like doctor recommended recommendations. You shouldn't get like belligerent and you're supposed to pump and dump. There's like different guidelines you can follow depending on what you're comfortable with. But it's not like when you're pregnant, you cannot drink. That's not an opinion-based thing, you know? I don't understand, Preston. It says...
Scroll down.
There's no scrolling down. It's a screenshot of my story. So I think I have to make the rice first.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then why would they tell me 2 cups of water and 2 cups...
Just boil that.
Oh, maybe the water isn't for the rice.
Oh, that's probably what you need. So 2 doses. Keep, go.
Add in the soups.
I know.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna make... That makes sense because the chicken's already cooked. Yeah. We're gonna see how it goes. I feel like it's so quiet with the noise machine. It makes me feel sleepy.
Hi, Kiwi.
But I feel like this is a lot of broccoli, to be honest. And what can I use instead of a 9 by 13
Start
pound?
with the rice. Because it's going to take the longest.
Well, thank you, honey, for directing me. Actually,
2 more cups of water in that.
this isn't just... Why didn't she just say 2 cups of cooked rice? Why'd she have to go and word it like that? Should have read the comments. Keely? Okay. I really don't like how silent it is. That's the one thing I hate about doing lives is I feel the need to constantly talk because I really don't like the silence. But then when I watch other people's lives, they don't talk the whole time. But I'm like, don't you feel awkward? Because I would. I'm going to cut this broccoli a little bit smaller. I'm going to put you guys lower too so you can... Because I know you came for the broccoli. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think that you can even see it still. Baby, I hate that this doesn't balance on all sides. Why does it just, you know what I mean?
Can you do me a favor? I know you're doing something.
Yeah, I'm not.
Can you get me another Tupperware?
Tupperware?
Yeah, I know you don't like the dark meat.
Keely, it's broccoli. You don't even like broccoli.
Who knows?
She might. She's been, like, getting into everything. She got into the fish that we got from Costco. Did I say that already?
Pizza, bread.
Yeah, pizza. She'll get into the whole box. Okay, so, as a lot of you guys know, I posted a story earlier. Now that I, like, drove the haters crazy for a good amount of time. I posted a story earlier of a TikTok. And said, like, you know, I just posted it and said that I was going to do a live and I was going to talk about it. Every time that really any of us involved in this situation from years ago, let's not forget that key factor here. Years ago, like, I'm married with another child. I always get messages like, if I see it. Do you see it? Do you see it? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say? What's your thoughts? And I get it. Like, honestly, I'm a nosy person, so I do get it. But most of the time, I told you guys, if you guys are, like, true subscribers and followers, you know I mentioned, I want to say before we got married, like, I'm just really over talking about all this. Like, it's something that's so long ago in my life, and I get from an internet point of view, it's not that way. Like, it's still goes viral every once in a while. So I understand the entertainment side of it, but it's just, like, obnoxious to the people involved in the situation. And I know I'm not just talking about myself here. Like, it's kind of obnoxious for all of us because we all have just tried to move on. And I think we've done, like, a fairly good job. So that was me just acknowledging it and, saying, like, yeah, I've seen it. I follow her. I follow him. Like, we all follow each other. It's not a big deal to me. I think that it's mostly funny. There's been times in the past, I think, where it wasn't like that, when it was more like fresh breakup and learning how to, like, go about all that. But, no, that is, like, not how things are. Like, it's very different than how real life is, you know? So that was my acknowledgement. And I figured, if the haters are going to come to my page anyways about this video, I might as well make a joke out of it. You know, give them something else to talk about. I think they've been a little bored lately. I haven't done anything crazy. Cut my broccoli. Oh, onion. Where is, like, something I can put this broccoli in? Side note, asked you to get those carrots.
Just for you.
Mm-hmm. But I think I'm going to put them in it. Because I've been craving. I don't know if this is small enough. I'm actually going to go in a little smaller. Another funny thing, last thing I'll say about it. I was reading some messages from people that say, like, oh my god, did you see this? And not just this video, like other things, right? All the time. And then I'll acknowledge it, like, in the past when I would acknowledge it, they'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe, now you're really talking about this again. I thought we were moving on. It's like, you just asked me to acknowledge it, and now you're, like, mad that I'm acknowledging it. I think it's just so interesting how twisted it is. It's also crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I got so many new subscribers because of this. The things that drama will, like, do to people. People will pay money to watch something that happened years ago. Like, it's crazy. So I thought I'd have a little fun. Because I feel like I never have fun. Especially in the past, it was too fresh. Like I said, like, things were actually going on in real life. So it was, like, affecting my work, my hobby. Because even though social media is my job, it's also my hobby. I really enjoyed doing it. And it took the fun out of it for a long time. And whatever. So it was hard to be, like, lighthearted about it and not laugh. And now it's just, I can laugh. So I thought I'd just like, you have to admit, like, whoever this CMCB12 is, like, they're really dedicated, you know? And I have to appreciate that, honestly, because I don't know if I would, besides my kids and my husband and my family, I just really wouldn't put that much energy towards anybody. Although I love Fadon Talk. Like, I'm on her TikTok watching her stuff all the time. She's so entertaining. She makes salads. She's like an attorney, right? Oh, you don't even know. What do I ask you? She's an attorney. Or she owns her own law firm. Whatever. The point is, she makes salads all the time. That's how I found her. And then she also does other, like, food content. So, I hate that I cut the broccoli first, because now it's all over my onion. Not a good look. I agree, Madison. Adult toy party, wrong time. I came for that too. When's that happening? I didn't.
I think he's coming out of his basement to come give it to us.
Also, that's another thing. Why? What? Never mind. We are not going to go that into it. We're not even going to go there.
He's finally leaving there to come give us a little present.
Guys, we just have too much fun with these topics sometimes. And I'm so grateful that so many of you get my humor and, like, get it. Like, I got a lot of messages from you guys that kind of understood what I was doing, and it was just funny. Okay. Oh, I should have taken off one more layer. I hate it. I know that you just are supposed to take off the top layer. Also, why am I using, like, this butcher knife?
We have horrible knives.
I like our knives. Excuse me. I just don't like this selection. Just got onions with. My birthday is the day before Levi's. Happy late birthday. I'm not a huge birthday person, but Preston has made me a birthday person because he always just, like, is so considerate and, like, I don't know, he always makes me celebrate. What a terrible thing. Look at that. I just should have taken that layer off too. Anyways, dark humor is the best humor. I 10,000% agree. Like, I will say Preston and I have very similar humor, but most people do not get it. Like, in our real life, on the internet, I actually don't really show that side because I just don't feel like people will understand. And if anything, it'll be taken the complete opposite direction.
People will get so offended.
Yes. But I should, because it's fucking funny. But even our family, like, when we make jokes, they all are just like, huh? Is that an inside joke, or what's the joke? I can't even. Careful, you will chop off a finger. I know. If anybody's gonna do it, I feel like that's enough. No, we're gonna cut more than that. Let's not be a prude. Golly. I do know that a lot of people hate watching other people cut on camera because they get scared that they're gonna, chop a finger. I hate that I cut the broccoli first. This is driving me nuts. I saw a question a second ago. Advice on going on a cruise. I would never go on a cruise, so I'm not the person to give you advice. I hate water. I'm terrified of water. Not as much. I feel like it's gotten better. But I definitely used to be very... 21st birthday cruise in 2 days. I have heard randomly, I don't even go on cruises, but to get the drinking pass, I think, is what the cruise going folks recommend. Right, baby?
It's like if you drink like a certain amount of drinks, they recommend it. I just don't know the number.
What's the number?
It's like it pays for itself, essentially, if you drink over the certain number. I just don't know the number. I've never been on a cruise.
I do want to clarify one thing, because I feel like I didn't clarify this when I was addressing it, when we were chatting about it. I'm not at all bothered by the video. I really, really like Addie. I always have from the beginning. I've told you guys that. I think she's a super nice girl. The kids really like her, and I don't think that the video, like, you guys forget, the internet is made for entertainment. Why does everybody forget that all of a sudden? If it was a swingers cruise, you would go. Don't lie.
Girl, you
no, I'm not.
Girl.
I'm not into swinging. I'm into. Never mind. We won't go there either. But no, Wrong, close. You're close, but no.
He or she, whoever said that, is just jelly.
They're just jelly beans. I'm going on the carnival. How are you guys not scared to go on this cruise?
Where's it at?
What do you mean, where's that? It's always in the ocean.
The cruise? No shit.
Okay, wait, I need to focus for a second on my next step. I just chopped shit. First step, preheat the oven. Did that. Cook the rice, doing that. Second step, put the rice and the chicken in. Add in the soups, butter, broccoli, and onion. Okay, so question, do I melt the butter? 1/4 cup of butter. Melted? So my first bar fight there when I was 14. Kat says, you're into other husbands. Ooh, burn. Gotcha. Never heard that before. Hardly jelly. I have standards. Are not very high. I mean, that's the part that doesn't make sense to me about haters. Like, you hate me. You think I'm gross. You think I'm everything. But you're watching me.
You're paying to at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
No, I know, but is it melted butter? Like, should I melt the butter before I put it in? I saw a comment, my favorite show. I feel like we just started watching a show. What was it?
Melt it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Baby?
Yeah. Your favorite show? Mm-hmm. We've been on Scandal.
Yeah, but I feel like we started watching a different one, and I was like, ooh. I don't like this season's Love is Blind. I think it's lame.
Yeah. When did we start watching? You're right, we did.
I know. Cook the onion in the butter. It says no. It says to add the... But I think you're right. We're going to do this our way. Oh, I meant to cut carrots. Okay. We're going to do this our way because I agree with you. I think. That's what I think. This is a long stick of butter. I don't think this is average. I think this is larger.
that is definitely above average. What, like 8 or 9 inches?
And half, quarters.
Gotta be.
This does look bigger. Oh, it's skinnier. It's bigger, but skinnier.
Oh, yeah, but
Get
is
you. That sometimes that can throw you off a bit. It's funny because I feel like it sounds like we've been drinking, but we literally, you guys just watched me
We just got home from Costco.
Will you check on the baby, actually? I feel like it's been... let's talk about Millie for a second. Let's do a little Millie update. Hey, mother trucker.
Did you steal some chicken?
Millie has... It's so weird because I don't do like not pregnancy updates, like postpartum updates like I have in the past with the kids. So I feel like you guys know, but you don't know because I haven't shared it. Not to mention I like stopped uploading for a minute after I had her. Right now the update is it's been rough. Millie is so freaking cute. Like, I know I'm her mom, but let me tell you, there is some... Preston, what? She's eating it again. There's some ugly babies out there, and that's okay. If you're saying you can acknowledge that, I don't even know what to tell you. You're on the wrong Instagram page. But I will say Millie, like, doesn't look too alien-like. Like, she looks like a baby. She does still look like a boy. We still get the, oh, he's so cute. Although this is the first time I've had a baby where I've had, like, straight up people say, is it a boy or a girl? Like, instead of just assuming they're like, oh, boy or girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's new.
Keely.
I like it, but... So, she has had really bad... The rice is done. That's how long I've been talking. I can't cook and talk. You know, I'm not very good at that.
No, it's alright.
She's
That's
had really...
That's a great point. I don't know why I didn't cover the chicken.
It is kind of covered. She has had really bad colic. I've never really had a baby with colic. Alea had some like fussiness, gas issues. She couldn't do dairy. Like if I ate broccoli, it would upset her belly. Things like that. Like, you know, you could kind of tell what would hurt her stomach or whatever. But Millie, we have literally had many nights in a row of 6-hour crying. And I'm talking like straight crying. It's the last couple nights it's actually been better. Clearly, that's why I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah,
Go
Disney was good.
Yeah, when we went to Disney this last weekend. For Levi and Aura's. Oh, I need this to cut the carrots. Will you put this on the stove, please, on like a medium?
Can we start?
Yeah. Yeah, she was better at Disney. Well, at Disney, when we went to Disneyland, like at the park, it was miserable. And I felt so bad for the kids because, you know, we kept having to take breaks. And luckily the kids honestly didn't seem too bothered. Like, I don't know. They didn't really seem to care too much. I think I just felt guilty.
Well, they've seen it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And they just knew, like, okay, when mom comes, the baby down. Although Aura was like, Mom, leave her with grandma. Like, let's go. But yeah, the daytime at Disney was really hard that day. And we thought maybe because the time changed, because usually she has like her colic episodes like more at night. Anyways, it's been really rough. Like thankfully I feel like we're a really good team, and so we're able to like pass her off, and we can read each other's frustration because neither of us wants to actually admit that we're frustrated and, you know, give the control to somebody else, but we're good at like recognizing each other's frustration levels. So yeah, we've been going through that, but the last couple of days have been better. She has a doctor's appointment on Friday. Unfortunately, you can't do anything for colic. And I've been using grape water, which I do feel like right now, I just gave it to her. I do feel like it really helps. But I saw this Facebook video, baby, I meant to tell you this too, about like how it's not good for them. And now I'm like freaking out because I'm getting my newborn, not like every day, but often enough to where I'm like, what? Can they not have that? I gave that to all my kids. It's so funny when you have a newborn, you're like paranoid about all these things. But then, you know, when they are older, like Levi, I'm not thinking if he's having formula or not, or if he had, you know, I don't know. I just know I consume my mind so much with stuff that, like, does it really matter? In the grand scheme of things, does it really matter? You know? Is it worth all that?
Feel your dog.
Because if it helps her, but then at the same time, because it's not medicine, it's like sugar water, but even if it's making her feel better, if that's bad for her, it's not good, you know? Pre-workout and energy drinks really hurt my baby's belly at night. This is literally the first time I've had pre-workout since she's been born. So it's not that. I will say, I thought for a while it was coffee. I don't really drink energy drinks. Every once in a while I'll have an Alani, but I had a couple of Alanis in the beginning of my pregnancy, and I got so sick that now, you know when you like get sick from something and then it's hard to have it again? But yeah, so I haven't had energy drinks, but the coffee thing, I did wonder, like, is it the coffee? I cut out the dairy. Like, listen, we have been on Google for many hours. We've bought all the things, like, we're trying here. I even bought a scale so we could do weighted feeds to make sure she's getting enough food, because, of course, that's, like, a big fear. Okay, I need, like, some sort of 9x13 pan, but we don't have that, so what can I use? Don't choke on that.
That's cheaper.
I don't think it would harm her. I saw a pediatrician say it doesn't work. It worked from one of mine and not the others.
I will say it doesn't really work longer than like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Except for right now.
I feel like that's the thing. I've realized it doesn't help on the day. Like if I give it to her and she's having like a colic episode, that's what I've been calling it. I don't even know if that's a real term, but that'll work, you think?
Around that, my thinking is just oval.
Okay. I'm going to put these in with this. So, yeah, that, I do feel like in the daytime it doesn't work that well. But at night I notice it does help her a little bit. I don't know. It's so, it's so hard to figure out. It's also, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's really defeating. Like, I think some of my frustration, if that's even the word, behind a lot of things that, you know, I've been struggling with her is that I'm a mom of 5. Like, how am I still struggling with things? And that's so defeating and frustrating because, you know, I don't want to feel that way. Nobody does. And so that's been hard for me to, like, cope with. Like, how do I not know all the answers? But it's a different baby, and I've not had a baby with, like, these issues in particular. Okay, I think that's good. So, now, put the rice and the chicken in. Add in the soups, butter, broccoli, and onions. Stir it together. Okay, this does call for cheese. I'm not using cheese for the reason of dairy, which, also, I don't think that dairy is upsetting her stomach, but I'm still just trying to avoid it where I can because I do know, regardless if your baby's sensitive to that or not, being in the womb and going from amniotic fluid to being exposed to, like, a lot of these things, it's a lot for a baby to take in. And so dairy is one of those things that even adults have a hard time digesting. So I just try to, like, not give that much. The humidity helped. We have a humidifier and
it goes back and forth.
Yeah, I don't even know, you guys. Like, it's so hard. I've tried all the things, and sometimes it seems like something's really working. You open that with a camper. And then other times it's just like, ugh, I was wrong. What are your thoughts on Aspen and Parker? I have been so on top of this situation. I've known Aspen, and I, like, met her years ago, but I watched her videos occasionally before I had met her, and I've always liked her. She's always been, like, a really nice girl, gorgeous, but I stopped following. I stopped following everybody on YouTube. Not following, but watching for many years because I just wasn't watching. I feel like once TikTok and Instagram got more popular, I don't know, YouTube for me wasn't a main source of, like, watching, especially with kids. I can't sit there and watch a really long video. But regardless, I've still followed her. I really did think that they were going to last forever. Like, I would have never guessed, which that's funny coming from me because I should know better than to think that. But it's definitely entertaining. I think that they have, speaking of entertaining on the internet, they have mastered that concept, and I love watching. I go every day and see what she's uploaded, and I don't care what's true or what's not, because I just don't give a shit. I think it's just, like, really fun to watch. So a lot of people are like, oh my god, she's trolling us, or this or that, and I'm like, don't you have a job? Like, who cares that she's trolling you? You're having fun watching, right? I keep trying to show him, and he's like, who are these people? And what are you showing me?
I just know she did that video with Levi. That's the one, right?
The buggy, yeah. She babysat
That's
Buggy.
all I know.
Yeah, that's a cute video. I haven't watched that video in a long time. But yeah, she's a super nice girl. I just love seeing that she's, like, having fun with something that can be so difficult to go through, and especially, like, navigating a breakup on the internet. Clearly, I don't know how to do it. I should take some tips from her. I should call her. I'm still going through it, apparently. Can you hand me that stuff, please? The rice, we're going to layer it and then stir it.
Let me just pour it in there. Dude, this is not... Oh, I guess it's... Okay.
Is it 2 cups?
It's 2 cups uncooked, right? Yeah.
I didn't spray it, but I don't think it needs to because it's kind of a soupy... Yeah, that's what I really realized, you guys, in the last, like, year, is the internet, you have to take with a grain of salt and take it lightly. Like, have fun with what you watch, what you put your energy towards, what you put out there. Like, it doesn't really matter. This is the fucking internet. Like, it just doesn't matter. That's why, like, a small part of me today when I was, like, you know, saying that I was going to, like, address it, was like, I don't want people to feel like I'm, like, taking advantage of them or anything. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm taking advantage of the haters, who cares? You know? Like, they take advantage of me every day, somehow.
Chicken, yeah?
Yeah, so now we put the chicken and then the soup. We just kind of combine it all. Look, I told him we're going to stir it and put it all flat. Can you tell he has OCD? Also, can I just say, find yourself a man who has OCD. Okay? The cleaning kind, not like my kind where they're scared the world's going to end. That's probably annoying. But, like, the kind that's going to make sure that the laundry's done right and their baby's diaper is changed correctly and things are layered nicely, that even though it's going to be stirred.
There you go.
Is this 2 cups of chicken, you think?
Yes. I just moved it.
Oh, never mind.
You silly little silly.
It doesn't look like it, but... Okay, I think I'm not going to add that much broccoli then, because my pan is going to overflow. Whoa. I love carrots. I love broccoli. I'm scared the broccoli's not going to be soft, because I don't like hard broccoli. There's certain things I like soft. Broccoli's one of them. Thank you. And asparagus. He likes his asparagus a little hard.
A little crunchy.
A little hard. I don't think you know where I was going with that.
A little hard. I like it a little hard.
Just a little hard.
A little hard.
Not too hard. It can hurt.
Yeah.
All you need in this world, you guys, is yourself. Not really, I love you, I need you too, but like to make yourself laugh. That shit is priceless.
You're gonna stir that all?
Yeah, it says to.
Oh, that's
what Synthrin? I can't read that. Catherine.
Catherine.
Okay. I'm gonna start with that. So where does the 2 cups of water she wants me to add go in?
That was the rice.
That's not how you make rice. You don't put 2 cups of
I
water,
guess
2
it
cups of
wasn't.
rice.
Yeah, you're right, dog.
She's wrong about that. I'm gonna message her. You're wrong. I really liked your recipe, but you're wrong.
Oh, you're talking about Catherine right here. I thought you were talking about Catherine right there.
Is there a Catherine right there?
No, that's why I was confused.
Maybe there is a Catherine right there. Hey, Catherine. All right. Now, cream of chicken. Did I tell you guys you should go watch Fadon on TikTok? You should. This looks so gross. I know it's not gonna be, but it's looking gross. Do you want some?
No.
You really don't want... Okay, get yourself a man who has OCD but also likes this. Whatever this is. Okay, yeah, just pour it on top so I can just mix it. That looks good. The onions with the butter. I can't imagine if I had to fit 2 cups of cheese in here. It would be totally overflowing. It does look so good once you stir it. She okay?
Yeah.
I should have done this with a different utensil, probably. What are you making? It's chicken and broccoli casserole. It doesn't look good right now because I literally just combined a bunch of random ass ingredients, but... And it is supposed to have cheese, and the cheese on top does make it look so, like, burnt, crisp, and beautiful. Not burnt, but you get what I mean. Did I tell you what Brandon said? I think I told you on my story.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say? Oh boy.
What is this?
What is this? Okay, this...
You got it.
I just don't want to use a fork. I feel like it's not mixing well. Gotta make sure the rice, especially... Can you give me the salt and pepper, baby? This would be really good with mushrooms too, hence the cream of mushroom. This was really easy. I will say this would be, if my kids would eat it, but they won't, a really good, like, one pot, one dish. It's really bothering me that this isn't flat. I appreciate your dedication. You've been here the whole time, and I am here for it. Actually, you are. But that was good.
That was good.
Was that a mom joke?
That was good, yeah.
A little bit of salt. Or a lot. I love salt. Oh, it's just so good. The best part is I'm making this whole ass thing for me. A little bit of pepper. You know what's weird? I didn't add any garlic. I didn't ask for it. Okay. It can go in the onion, in the oven for... Here, let me grab it and I'll look. I just stepped on something. Rice. 30 minutes. That sounds like a long time. Yeah, you didn't know I also use my oven as a storage unit. I know, I was thinking about putting the broccoli with the onion too. But I'm trying to follow her recipe. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like questioning her recipe. You know? Okay, let's clean up our station here a little bit. Something like a messy workstation. Our pepper grinder broke. Should I buy another pepper grinder or do we just buy?
I like that.
I know I said I don't like broccoli hard, but maybe I don't know what I like. Do you ever just hear me do my lives and think like, what the fuck is she doing?
No.
Good answer. Want a carrot? Did you have dinner?
No.
While you were...
When would I have had dinner? No. It's a very extravagant dinner I'm having.
Shredded chicken in his tacos. Where's your sweatshirt from? This came as a set from Target, but I donated the bottoms. I keep doing that. I don't know why. So I have this. Only. And we're wearing it with... There's something, you guys, I'm not going to lie to you. About... Why can I never... How do I word this? Like, I can only keep track of the fucking juicy sweatpants instead of, like, the nice ones. Let's ask CMD 12, 13, 14 what he thinks about that.
Where'd you come up with your username, brother?
Yeah. CMCB12. Sounds like a vitamin. I think I would be very sick if I consumed it, but... Do you think that they sit there and are like, yeah, got him.
Yeah.
Got her.
Gotcha.
I feel like that sometimes. Like, you know, not in a social media way, but like, got him. Okay, let's put... We got back at 4 a.m. Oh, I need a pump soon. Mm-hmm. What time did we go in Costco? No, we got back. I definitely need to pump.
We went in. Oh, we got done at 7.
There he goes again.
I don't even know, like, what...
I don't either. Just go with it. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys over here while I put these baby bottles away. What do you got to say about my baby bottles? I'm just kidding. I'm giving this guy too much attention. I kind of just, you know.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people in our personal lives will be like, oh my god, how do you guys, like, not go crazy or, like, lose your shit on these people? And it's like, well, because eventually it just becomes entertaining.
And, you know, they're only doing it because they're lonely.
That is sad. Whenever I think about the sad side of it, I'm like, that does make me sad.
They're angry at someone.
I've been there. Like, as a child, I was not an angry child, but, you know, I was, like, envious of these people who had, like, a mom that was more present. Or, like... I'm missing a part of this. You know, like lived in a nicer home or whatever it may be. And I'm not really a jealous person, but I was like, I don't know, it just made me like, what? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know where I was going with that. I forgot what I was saying because I started to think about where's the piece that goes in the middle of this. Here it is. But yeah, it does make me... like sad to think about what people go through, that they could become so angry and like take it out online Not even on me. If it makes you feel better to make fun of me, like, I am more than happy to be that person for you. Okay, this is the first time I'm putting this pump together, and I'm confused. So I need this. Where's the other piece? This piece?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I gotta line up the heart with the heart.
So it twists right there?
No.
Oh, nice.
You just, like, pop it,
Pop
yeah.
it on?
And then, look, this side, you go like this.
That's kind of cool.
You can drink a glass of wine and breastfeed. You can also pump and dump. Yeah, there's definitely, like, you can have a couple drinks when you're breastfeeding. It doesn't, again, you can't get belligerent. But did you know, actually, there's a saying, two things. Did you know there's a saying that if you can find your baby, you can feed your baby? And that is one that I'm like, okay, I could find my baby, probably, even if I was belligerent, just because of instincts. But I'm not sure it would be good if I fed them in those conditions, you know? Second of all, the other thing, I don't know what it is. The last couple times I've drank, have I not turned into...
Your cheeks have gotten super red.
Like, that was not ever a thing before Millie, was it?
No, maybe once or twice, but it does happen, like, every time now.
It's so weird. Do you still have Lucy? Yes.
Let me get her over here. Lucy, little. Come here, mama.
Get to the tata pumping, hun. I'm trying. I'm just confused about all these pieces. Lucy!
Come here, Lucy.
Lucy just got a bath today.
Get a bath today.
Ellie's going tomorrow. Ellie is stinky. That's the only thing about having, like, her skin, whatever, is it gets so, like, dirty. Okay. This, I need to stop fucking around for a second. Will you go get me the piece that I charged them? Yeah. This is the pieces to my other pump, which I washed those earlier. We were unpacking from being at Disneyland today, and so I just have so many things I was sanitizing. This is the M5. I think this is the M3 from Mom Cozy. I'm still figuring out which one is best, but I will tell you, this is the 3, I think. And I've had a lot of complications with it. Like, where it just, like, will stop working, or it won't charge right, or it won't do... So, this is my first day using this one. We'll see how it goes. So far, I did like it, though. The only thing that's a little funky is, these close. So, if you were to take this off the pump, like, your milk can't spill. The milk comes out here, you just turn it upside down. So, while you're pumping, not that it could turn all the way upside down, but, like, when you go to set it down, this also isn't flat. So then it can just, like, tip, and then your milk, I don't know. So see where the milk comes out? So you can lay it, I think, flat like that. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out, but that part I'm, like, nervous for. Okay, that goes there. So this part goes on here, like so. Like this. Yeah, there we go. See? So you have to be careful, because it just seems like such a spill. Yeah, but it's weighted the wrong way.
This part's flat right here. And then...
Yeah, it would take a lot to offend me at this point. I think the only thing that would, like, really offend me is if, like, I don't know, either of them or anybody that in real life who got on the internet was like, she's just a fucking crazy bitch. I'd probably be like, whoa, simmer down. Kind of offends me. But even then, I'd probably be like, whoa. Are you okay? Do you want to get coffee? Any excuse for a coffee. Okay, these done. I'm sweating. I don't know if, like, I'm having a heat flash from that wine. Maybe it's red wine. No, it's not, because I didn't have red wine that time. I don't know. I just always took the motor off before setting it down. Okay, but I don't know.
You can put it like this. There you go.
Will it still do that?
It doesn't.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. You might have an allergy. Yeah, it's just weird because I don't feel like... The one with the hearts, and love it so much better than the other pumps I've used. This one? I think this one, the one with the hearts. Yeah, I mean, again, I've only used it today a couple times. But I really like it. I'm going to put it on over here so you don't have to see my nipples. Although CMBO 41219 probably wouldn't mind.
The vitamin.
The vitamin. It's also hard. I can't tell, like, when it's on right. It's funny because these are discreet. Like, they're, you know, I don't have to be plugged into a wall. And you can pump, like, when you're out doing things. But it also is funny because I feel like my boobs look so... I want to sit and do this. Can you move over here and sit? I'm literally having heat flashes. I'm going to check over really quick. Also, side note. He's so cute. It's really hard to do. I've been trying to navigate how to do the subscriber lives, like, because I want to go back to doing them weekly, if not like 2 times a week. But it's hard to like not show her, because even if I baby wear, like, I rotate around so much and nothing beats baby milk with a side of vodka. Your nipples were on your last YouTube video, silly. You guys, the amount of times my nipples were on Okay Baby, I'm not really, like, I try to blur it because I don't want to be, like, blatantly, like, here's my nipples. But also, by the end of the video, if I go back and notice a nip slip, I'm so over editing by that point that I'm like, it's fine. Like, I'm not too worried about it, you know? That way, Preston, when he's bored, he can go on my YouTube video and
just
get a little sneak peek.
Get a little sneak peek.
Whoa! Pet Spot is the best dog wash place in Utah. We just did it at
Our local one.
Yeah, like at the, I don't know, the vet, the place where the dogs go to the doctor. That place. Did you see that? There we go. Randomly put a...
That's sick.
Honestly, who cares? Free the nip. Yeah, I feel like if you've had babies, and then especially if you've breastfed, like, that is just not... I don't care about that at all. Have you ever known me, even before we were together, to be like...
Make it a big deal to leave and...
Yeah, exactly. I actually did used to wear a cover a lot more often. Sometimes I still do occasionally when I'm nursing, wear a cover. But if I feel like their mouth can hide it, like at Disneyland, I just popped out my boob. Like, nobody can see my nipple. The baby is on my nipple, you know?
Especially Disneyland. No one's paying attention to it.
Yeah, and I'm walking around. Like, I still try to be discreet with it, but I am not about to suffocate my baby because you're scared of nipples. When I know you're not scared of them, you're probably Googling them when you get home from Disneyland. So, you're fine. My poor neighbors. I know, Preston and I have been showering upstairs because we like the shower better up here. And whenever he, like, goes to shower, he'll always close these curtains in case he, like, comes out. And I'm like, oh my God. If Grandma Betty across the street, who's a bitch anyways, sees your wee-wee.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe
she won't be able to see it from that far.
That's the other thing. If she could see it from that far. I am going to save this live for those of you who just joined and want to see my really extravagant reaction.
It's some crazy stuff.
It's crazy. I will save this live so that you can go back and watch. This is pretty good.
Yeah, it was on sale.
Always. We never buy wine. It's full price.
I swear to God, half of the wine at the liquor store is always on sale.
I feel like they go through the different kinds of wines a lot. Here's the thing about the co-parenting. Like, I really do want to share it with you guys because it's a big part of my life and, like, what I'm going through and who I am and my journey as a person and a mom, like, whatever. But at the end of the day, this still is the internet. And so even if I feel like I'm sharing with friends, you know, I'm sharing with the whole world, and then that can, like, cause problems, and rightfully so, you know? So it's hard because I want to share with you guys, but because the person I'm co-parenting with also has a career on the internet, like, I don't ever want to sway people's opinions or, you know, cause real life problems off of me venting or sharing about, even if it's like not a big deal, like even if it's just our co-parenting schedule. Like, oh, I've gotten so many questions recently, like, oh, what's your, you know, are you guys still doing 50-50 or whatever? And I want to answer, and it seems like a simple thing to answer about, but I'm like, maybe it's just best to keep that all off the internet. So I don't know. I battle with that every once in a while because it is hard. I want to share and be personal with you guys, but at the same time, it causes so many problems on the internet. Like, again, this is different than real life. So, I don't know. My face is so red. I'm also really hot, though.
It looks worse on camera.
The redness?
Yeah.
It just never used to happen. Does it feel hot?
Yeah.
Oh my God, your hands feel so good.
Yeah.
Because they're freezing cold. As nosy as I am, I agree with you not sharing. Yeah, it is hard. And that's also the thing, like, I'm a nosy person too, like I've said a million times, so I get why people want to know things or whatever. I can say, like, overall, and I've said this many times, I'm very grateful for the co-parenting relationship that I do have. It naturally has its ups and downs, just like every co-parenting relationship. And, you know, I do my absolute best to always put the kids first and what is important for the kids. And I've never, ever had hatred for anybody in this giant dynamic, you know, like, even to this day, there's nobody that I, like, can't stand. So that also helps because I'm not dealing with people that I want to just die over. People are saying it's the pre-workout.
Might be. It's happened before, but it might be.
But I didn't take the pre-workout last time it happened. I don't know. I'm not, like, worried about it. It doesn't feel, like, itchy or anything. It's just obnoxious because it's so hot. Also, these ones I have to wear so much higher. Doesn't it look like they're so much higher?
Yeah.
Did you put a timer on that?
Yeah.
One thing I do like about these pumps is they both come with this, like, fancy-ass case that I never used, to be honest. Look, it has chargers in there.
Oh, nice.
I should have used it. And then it has covers. Although, I don't know if these are meant to throw away or not.
Probably.
And in that, nah. Keely. You can just tell she's gonna get into something. She has her, I'm gonna get into. It's funny, the kids know not to, like, mess with her in the mornings because she's crazy in the morning. What's your favorite thing about Utah? Probably the safety. Like, I feel like I don't even really realize that aspect until we go other places. Like Disneyland. California's fine. I grew up in California. But, you know, you do have to be more, like, stand right next to me. And the neighbors don't talk. Like, I don't know. Those covers might help it not tip. But they just are, like, little cardboard covers. I don't think they actually are meant to be saved. I turn red and I need a hospital. Maybe a mental hospital. I could probably use that every once in a while. That part's true. Are you drinking the same wine? No?
No, I'm drinking the red blend that you got me.
My left boob is, like, so behind. I think that 4 sit down would be definitely an entertaining video. But the thing is then we're just, like, continuing this, like, internet shit. And I think we're, like I said, we're all just, like, not interested in that. So, what's your favorite wine? I used to have the Menage a Trois. Is that one? I used to really like that one. But that's the one I had the other night. And I didn't really like it. Although I guess I had a sparkling one. And sparkling wine to me is not good. So I don't know. I have been liking White Zin.
She likes Pinot Noirs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't even know. He's the one that knows. Yeah. I'm just like, surprise me. And then he's figured out what I like through that. The white Zin, though, we had a bunch of that we bought for the baby shower that, like, just was left over. And so I've had a couple glasses of that, and I do like that one. It's just really sweet. So, do you guys just drink wine? Not necessarily.
Tequila.
Yeah, tequila and wine. Not together. That wouldn't be very good. Occasionally, I guess, together we have. But that's not good for a headache combination. I like beer, but that's more just like an every once in a while thing because I feel like it makes me gain a lot of weight. But aren't you both continuing with them posting that TikTok, then you taking the TikTok and sharing it and saying, let's talk about it? I thought it was funny. So, no, not really. That's not continuing it for me. Making a whole sit-down video would probably be. But again, it would be entertaining. It's not to say that won't ever happen. Who knows? I thought you're... Oh, my God. The way that this guy is still watching. I guess I don't know that it's a guy. That's kind of rude of me. I just have a hard time believing that. Never mind. These flowers are still thriving.
I know, we got them, what, 2 weeks ago?
Maybe even 3. Oh, no, you got me a different kind before that.
I think Keely ate those.
5:30 a.m. Oh, my gosh. Can you guys hear the pumps?
One day, man.
When someone you love buys you flowers, the flowers will last as long as the love. The same flowers?
That'd be sick, so I wouldn't have to freaking buy it over and over again.
I know, I actually sometimes tell him, like, don't buy them because...
I can't buy roses. Keely eats the roses.
Keely, she doesn't eat the roses. She just breaks the rose off the stem and walks away.
Yeah.
She doesn't consume any of it. Is the food ready yet? That's what I'm waiting for. 9 minutes. I like that saying, though. The flowers will last as long as the love. And if there was never flowers there was probably never love. To add on to that. Can you imagine if I was, like, relationship therapist? I'd be a funny one.
You'd be, yeah.
I'd be the kind that's just, like, somebody comes in and has a problem, and I'm like, fuck it.
You can't say the F
sorry.
word.
Yes, I can on here.
What? You got mad at me the other day for saying it.
Okay, but you're so vulgar.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's
And
good.
if I
It's
give
fine.
you permission, that's every other word. Okay? I'm just, like, occasionally.
It's true.
Then they won't ever die. Sometimes it's nice when they die, because then you get a new pair. You know? A new pair.
Yeah,
A new
like
set
some
of flowers.
socks. A new pair of socks. Some bone.
I think I know what you're saying, though. Like, the flowers literally do die, but, like, you get more flowers. You know, when the flowers stop coming, I get it. That's a good saying. I don't get that question. Do you?
It's a show.
No, before that comment. Oh, okay, and then I see the next.
Oh.
Well, politics will never be a topic on here. That's for sure. I won't even give you I won't even go there. That's just, like,
It never
not
ends
what
well,
my
yeah.
platform ever. Some people, like, I totally get it. That it, even if it doesn't end well, like, they, you know, that's the point of their posting, and that's okay. I love that for them. But I like to post about casserole and, you know, my life. That's way more interesting on the internet, that's for sure.
I feel like unless you build a platform on that, you can't really talk about it without
But then
offending
it's
half your
funny
audience,
because
you know?
then influencers will say what, like, political party they are, and then people are like, oh my god, did I cancel her? And it's like, did you not? So you weren't really asking which one, you were telling her which one she had to be?
Right.
Love is Blind thoughts. It sucks, okay? And why the one couple who, the girl kind of drove me nuts, I don't even remember.
I do, man. I do. Thanks for asking. No one's ever asked me that before, and I'm glad someone brought it up. I do.
Listen, Going back to what I was talking about, what was I just saying?
I don't remember. That might be the short bus talking though, so I don't know.
Oh, political stuff. Yeah, it's just not, I don't know. It's not what I don't even find it entertaining either. Like, that's the thing. I wouldn't even want to share it. I'm not afraid to be canceled, clearly. But it's more just like, I don't find like fun in talking about that. You know, I do feel like people that automatically, unless you're like, I don't know. There's some people I know that really, a lot of their topics are about politics, and they're very intelligent people, and like, you know, I don't think this about them, but there is also a lot of people who, I feel like if their platform isn't about politics and then they get on the internet and start talking about politics, it's like, it almost just seems like they want to be problematic or want to argue and debate, and like, I don't really like to surround myself with people who constantly want to debate something, you know? Like, a healthy debate is always good and fun, but too often, and it's like, oh my god, okay.
It's like, holy shit.
You just always have to have a different opinion.
I like pasta, so what?
Yeah,
What do you
literally.
want from me?
Aw, Demi, that's a nice comment. I wish y'all didn't get together the way you did because you guys are funny and a cute couple. I'm not a hater. You know, trust me, if there's anything I could change, it would be that both of us wish that we weren't, like, it didn't happen like that, I guess, you know? That you could have been a stranger on the street that I just...
Yeah. Bumped into.
Yep. Oh, about the one couple on Love Island. That's what I was going to say. Or Love is Blind? Yeah.
Which couple?
The one that they didn't put them on the show.
Oh, the art dealer?
Yeah.
The guy that wouldn't talk...
Wait, no. The one that... And then he ended up with the blonde girl.
Yeah, the art dealer.
Okay.
Remember, he wouldn't talk about... He didn't want them to, like, marry for money. And then he wouldn't stop talking about his money.
Yeah. And then she fully admitted that she, like, wanted to be taken care of, which there's nothing wrong with. Like, good for her for just knowing what she wants. But then, you know, they didn't put her on the show. Yeah,
that was...
I'm like, that's the one entertaining couple. Even if I didn't like them, they were entertaining.
I don't know. I think she did not seem like she liked him at all.
I do think she was really disappointed.
I think she probably... I don't know, but I think she probably cut it off right away.
I wonder if she'll ever come out and say it.
We'll have to look after this.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it would be like, we would see it.
All I see is Nick and Hannah stuff. That's all I see. I just see Nick and Hannah
I know. You know
stuff.
what? I'm glad, though, people see, like, how she is. Because as I was watching it, I was like, people have to think she's nuts, too, right? Because, like, I feel like, I always have an opinion, and then I feel so wrong for having my opinion, because then other people are like Leah from Love Island. Everybody loved Leah, and as time has gone on, I did grow to like her. But in the beginning, I'm like, this is, like, she is a bitch. Like, what is everybody saying? And be like, you know, oh, like, have the opinion that I have. But then instead people were like, loved her, and I was like,
we were surprised with the Leah
confused stuff. But then time went on, and I did end up liking her a lot more.
The second half, she was...
When she apologized to Rob, I felt like that got better. But anyways, so with the Nick and Hannah situation, I thought that was going to be the same thing, where I thought Hannah was, like, problematic, but everybody else thought she wasn't. And then you said your TikTok is people like, yeah, no, she's...
Oh, yeah.
What do they say?
Everyone's just like... They make fun of it. Like, especially, like, the kitchen stuff. They make fun of the kitchen stuff.
Yeah.
Like, him making pasta. They, like, reenact that stuff.
I think I've seen that, like, version of it. She seems like a nice girl. I don't know. She does... I know somebody like this in my real life who I very much love them, but some people really do have a thing for, like, belittling others to feel better about themselves.
That's a lot of people online nowadays.
Yeah, welcome to half of this chat. No, but really, like, in a relationship, some people really get off on that. And so I think that's her thing. Like, I think that she doesn't actually think so harshly of him. I think she just likes to put him down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like, she said, like, I think it was a private conversation between her and another girl. And she kept telling her, like, I love everything about Nick, but... Like, she kept naming off things, but she's like, I love Nick.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes. It's not even a question.
But her parents didn't seem like that. When she met her parents, I thought her parents like might be kind of like that too.
Yeah.
But they weren't. So I think the timer finally went off, or it's going off. Look who's finally calm. Okay, let's bring the camera back over there so we can try our food. I'm not even hungry anymore. When we were at Costco, I bought snacks because I was so hungry. I am going to actually take your advice on drinking the water because my cheeks are so hot. That's what bothers me about it, is it's hot. Mm.
Looks good. I'm not gonna lie.
And then you're going to have chicken tacos?
Yeah.
Let me see your... Can you have something on me? Dirt.
Rolling in the mud. Brother's just... He's bored in that basement of his, isn't he?
Oh my god.
I can't imagine.
Nope, you be quiet. You shut the fuck up. This is good. I do like this one. This is the sparkling one, guys. I did not like this. Right? This is the one I had the other day? Actually, the flavor was good, but I didn't like that it was sparkling. Look, it shows how sweet it is. Why didn't I look at this?
Yeah, but that doesn't say.
Sparkling, right? I don't think so. I wouldn't have bought it, although I wouldn't have read it. I didn't. I saw the brand, and I typically really like this brand. So... let him talk.
Well,
you know,
no. You don't want me to
the
talk.
thing is,
I
you.
shit on
Hey, stop it!
And
You're
I
not
do it
gonna be.
appropriately.
Hey,
I do it appropriately.
I don't think that is productive. I know it's entertaining. I know sometimes I snap back too. Sometimes it gets the best of me, and it can be fun. But like again, I always try to remind myself, people who are like that, like I feel more bad for them than anything, and I don't want to, like, I don't know. One, go down to their level, right? Because if I'm shitting on somebody, but then I act just like them, that doesn't do any good. And then, second of all, what was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I don't know. There's just more...
Just be a better person than them.
Yeah, I think I would just rather also, not even on that serious of a level, but... I just don't care to anymore. I feel like I did that, you know? And I had fun doing it, don't get me wrong. But I'm also just like, it's too much. I have too much shit to do for that. I would rather like talk to the people who do follow me and enjoy following me. Because people who don't enjoy following me, but follow me, will keep following anyways. I don't need to address them to do that. So... I always just say, I feel like I should get, like, a portion of your income because a lot of it has to do with me.
Dude,
so,
like, give us a fucking lien on your house or something.
And the biggest thing, the one question I will directly, again, address this, and I address it way too much, but I genuinely wonder, how is this man's wife okay? Like, I would never, I'm sure so many of you wives out there, too, like, my man, I will watch him mess around with another lady, so who am I to talk? That's fine, that turns me on, but watching... If you were to, like, consume your life with a girl who is 20 years plus, I don't even know his age.
Probably half his age.
Yeah, that is, like, so... Honestly, that is just bizarre. Like, that is not an opinion-based thing. That is crazy to me. Like, I don't understand how his wife is okay with this. And this is nothing against his wife. This has to do with, like... him, like, why would he do that to his wife, you know? But then also, I wouldn't be surprised. There's husbands out there who keep a lot from their wives, so who am I to say?
Oh, burn. Damn. And then there's comments like that, like, don't talk about her, she's not on here, but you guys
You talk about me
her
all the time.
all the time when she's not on there.
It's
like,
okay.
It's just
no, we're not going there. We're not going there.
It's just hypocritical.
It will always be there. And like another thing I always say, I'm so grateful that people even care enough to talk about me, because there's definitely been a time in my life where like I never had what I have now, and like the community and the people, and most of it is good. So like I always remind myself of that. And when people are talking about you, they're still talking about you, even if it's bad. So that's fine with me. This is really good wine, though, guys. You should try it. Okay, did you take it out?
Yeah.
And we had to let it cool for 5 minutes, I think it said. I actually think it said 4 minutes. And I was like, that's a random number. Okay, let's get a plate. We're going to use a paper plate, okay? I know. Is she okay? Will you go check?
Just checking you got up.
She has been doing so much better at going to sleep. You know, I'm like surprised at how. Let me do I want to bring this right here? Yes, I will show you the wine. Is this what I'm drinking? No, I've had this.
That's what I'm drinking.
Okay, I was gonna say I've had this. Never heard of. Oh, this one, Castle Rock. This one, and it's like, how much did you pay for it? $8 maybe.
10? No, that one was 14. Mine was 10.
Okay. That's actually a lot. We go check outside. It's funny living in such a quiet neighborhood because anytime we hear something, like, 'cause you can hear everything. When people go on a walk, our dogs let us know, you know? But, like, in California, there's so many noises that you could never be able to hear that. It looks really good, I will say. Look at that. So I added carrots, eliminated the cheese. There's rice everywhere. And we didn't make our own shredded chicken. You want to try it all?
No.
I'm not even going to eat this whole thing. I'm glad I followed the tip of doing the onions.
And the butter.
Because it would have been too crunchy. It's good. It does need more salt. I should have put it in with
Oh, you grabbed the salt?
all of it. Adding to my week's menu. It was really easy. I mean, it took me longer because I'm, like, talking. But it was fast. I will say.
Horrible.
Yeah, right? And it's like one pan, technically, too. I'd say cook your carrots with your onions. That's the only thing that's still a little crunchy. But it's not that bad. Shredded chicken. Groundbreaking. I don't even know if that's sarcastic or not, but I totally agree with you if it's not. Or it is. It is groundbreaking. I'd scoop it with tortilla chips. That's a good idea. I don't think we have any, though. I bought potatoes. I know. Groundbreaking. Huh?
The Doritos, but I don't think the Doritos.
No.
They're gonna be any good.
Okay, guys. I'm not gonna eat this all. We're gonna go watch our shows now. This new show that I can't remember. What the hell is the show? It's gonna drive me nuts. If I remember, I'll put up my stories. Thank you guys for watching. Keeping us entertained over here. And I'm gonna do a live tomorrow. I'll come up with something spicy to talk about there, too.